This is Terry Kurtz online reporting on Victor Valley, High Desert, and Mojave River Valley events, activities, entertainment, sports, and history. San Bernardino County Sheriff Shannon Dicus' midterm report highlights the steps his department has taken to modernize itself, support its personnel, and address the challenges it faces. The report outlines significant strides in modernizing law enforcement tools, improving customer service, expanding the department's concealed carry weapon program, and addressing quality of life issues such as homelessness, mental health, and violent crime, issues involving high desert communities more than many others. On another challenge directly affecting the people of the high desert, the sheriff placed an emphasis on the importance of empowering residents to protect themselves. In one of the largest counties in the nation, San Bernardino County covers more than 20,000 square miles. The department has introduced new divisions and services, including a transit division to enhance public transportation safety and a customer service unit, which allows residents to initiate non-emergency police reports by telephone. The new Community Service and Reentry Division consolidates outreach efforts to vulnerable populations, including residents experiencing homelessness or mental health challenges, and those reentering society after incarceration. The midterm connotation refers to the sheriff being at the midway point of his elected term in office. Serrano High School's Carrie Walzinski has been chosen as one of the 2025 Teachers of the Year in San Bernardino County. Carrie Walzinski teaches sociology, psychology, and advanced placement psychology at Serrano High School in Phelan. Carrie Walzinski says she was first inspired to become a teacher by the educators she had at Wrightwood Elementary School, specifically Laura Frame and Dennis Howry. She said her teachers really cared about her and encouraged her to be her best. That made a huge impact on her life as a 9-year-old. She decided then that she wanted to make that kind of impact in the lives of others someday. Now she's marking 25 years teaching in her home district. She says what she enjoys most about teaching is the teenagers. She loves building connections with them. Students call her Wally, derived from her last name, and she loves helping guide them through the sometimes confusing and difficult times of adolescence. She gets to be there to share their successes and support them through their challenges. She feels blessed to teach them a psychology curriculum that helps them apply the concepts to their daily lives and futures in order to have a more healthy and happy life. In the classroom, she uses seating arrangements, team-building exercises, and board game days among her activities. She believes that every student is worthy of her time, energy, and compassion. Teachers of the Year are chosen for their classroom skills and efforts to ensure that students succeed. 2 huge football stories to report. The first, Oak Hills at Apple Valley. Oak Hills capitalized on multiple Apple Valley turnovers to jump out to a very early 10-0 lead on their way to a 30-14 victory that virtually assures the Bulldogs of their 4th consecutive Mojave River League championship. The Sun Devils turned it over on their game-opening possession. Michael King, 30, recovers the fumble on the mishandled snap from center. The Kyler Peters field goal, 3-0 Bulldogs, 4 minutes in. 6 plays into the Sun Devils' second possession, the Bulldogs' defense dispossesses the home team of the football. Elijah Connor, 16, scoops up the loose ball and scores on a play covering 50 yards. It's 10-0. Carson Cox demonstrates the thunder in Oak Hill's Thunder and Lightning offensive attack, scoring from 6 yards out. Jacob Webster and LaMason Waller provide the Lightning. Collaborating on this 43-yard scoring play, the Bulldogs did all their scoring in the first half on their way to a 30-14 victory. From the Bulldogs' 9th straight win, let's go to the Victor Valley College Rams' 2nd win in a row. Victor Valley College makes it 2 straight in the win column, beating West LA 64-30 in the Rams' first home field victory at Rams Stadium on the VVC campus. Quarterback Seth Burbine scorches the visiting Wildcats defense with 5 scoring passes, the first to Brandon Solita, the former Oak Hills Bulldog. Seth Burbine's 2nd touchdown pass from 7 yards out to a wide-open Don Henry. But it took the Rams' defense to regain the momentum after West LA scored 22 unanswered points. Jordan Duran, 20, causes the fumble. Aiden Torres, 44, recovers. This takeaway precedes VVC's 3rd touchdown. It comes on this sequence of plays from the 6. Larion Minor follows blockers up the middle to the 2 as Coach David Slover quickens the pace of his offense. On the next play, Larion Minor, the sophomore out of Granite Hills, cuts away from the blitzing linebackers and scores standing up.
Describe the play.
Oh, shoot, it was the inside zone to the right. They all blitzed inside and bounced it out for 6, man. Go Rams.
The defense sets up the next touchdown. Aiden Torres, 44, strips the ball. It goes airborne. Lawrence Kamen, 99, the 225-pound freshman defensive end, falls on it amid 4 Rams teammates trying to pounce on the loose ball. Seth Burbine engineers a 54-yard scoring drive in 3 plays. He hits Cale Meisman, who hauls in the pass and refuses to be hauled down. That what we have here is a failure to cooperate with would-be tacklers mindset is taken even farther. Timothy Jamerson cuts off the Christian Macias block, pulverizes the West LA free safety, drags the linebacker in pursuit with him as he plunges toward the end zone. The result?
6 like a touchdown.
The 6'2", 230-pound freshman from Idaho, the pride of Idaho's Owyhee High School Storm, describes how he lowered the boom.
So, I look at my quarterback running a swing, catch it, take it up the field, one guy goes behind me. And I run up, boom, boomstick somebody, reach out for the touchdown.
Way to go.
Yes, sir, thank you.
Thank you.
This touchdown puts the Rams back on top 26-22 with just over 2 minutes to go before halftime. And the regrouped Rams are not done with their first half scoring yet. The defense forces a 3-and-out. Quarterback Seth Burbine and company begin this scoring drive from their own 25. What ensues is a textbook example of running your 2-minute offense. This completion to Don Henry brings VVC across midfield. 7 plays into the drive from the 33, Seth Burbine threads the needle, hitting Cale Meisman in stride.
3 man deep. They were playing cover 3. I just went down the seam. QB hit me right in the pocket. The rest is history.
Congratulations.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Keep it going.
Yes, sir.
This touchdown gives the Rams the lead 33-22 with 25 seconds to spare before halftime. The Rams add 4 more touchdowns the second half. Maximus Jenkins scores one of the 2 rushing touchdowns. The 5'7", 130-pound freshman scatback and former Victor Valley Jackrabbit led Rams ball carriers this day with 85 yards on 5 carries. Sophomore Jayon Gillett, the other rushing touchdown. Don Henry will score a 2nd touchdown the second half. I want to go back to the first and the Hesperia freshman's description of the play.
I see the corner play outside shade, so I was out. And as soon as I see him overplay it, I went up and I caught the touchdown wide open.
Here's a play for the highlights reel. Jet Anderson's excellent punt is down to the 1. 14 is Holden Eames. He will intercept a West LA pass in the second half and run it back 87 yards for the pick six. Sophomore linebacker Aiden Torres, 44, led Rams tacklers with 7, all in the solo tackle category. Aiden Torres, 5'11", 170-pound freshman linebacker and former Hesperia Scorpion. Andrew Olmos, 27, and Devin Smith, 17, 5 solo tackles apiece. Seth Burbine winds up with 416 passing yards on 31 of 44. Rams total offense, 555 yards, in by far their highest scoring game of the season. The Rams are at College of the Desert next, then back home November 9th against Compton. This Victor Valley College Sports Report is presented by the Bradco Companies, Joseph W. Brady's Bradco Companies, the High Desert Mojave River Valley's longest-standing full-service commercial brokerage firm. Bradco, ardent supporters of the team's athletes and sports programs at Victor Valley College. Terry Kurtz Online was brought to you by Down Home Grill in Victorville on the corner of Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Road. Bid fast and last. World-class auctioneers. Valu Quality Truck Body. Family owned and operated since 1954. The Bradco Companies, our area's longest-standing full-service commercial brokerage firm. Ewan Zach Law Firm. Trial lawyers for serious problems. We Got 'em Tees. Your headquarters for custom screen printing and mastercraft embroidery design. And by the Holiday Inn in Victorville. The Holiday Inn, conference and convention center for the High Desert, and favored destination for travelers and visitors to the Victor Valley. Terry Kurtz here, throwing out an invitation for you to catch up with High Desert Sports Activity, your High Desert Sports Report, showing 3 times every day on Victor Valley TV, 7 and 11 every morning, 4 every afternoon. We hope you'll join us right here on Victor Valley TV. Was there a ghost among the hosts haunting the set when Tales of the Frontier's Secrets was filmed at Kemper Campbell Ranch?
So the secrets here at Kemper Campbell Ranch are quite a few.
The house seems to have its ghosts and its spirits, or has this energy about it.
The grandmother's been seen here. She passed a long time ago.
She made it very clear that this is her house.
A member of the crew felt various feelings, a presence, something that was strange.
When episode Secrets, Scenes of Tales of the Frontier were filmed at Kemper Campbell Ranch, did Grandma Kemper Campbell and the ranch itself have some secrets of their own?
Kemper Campbell Ranch has quite a few secrets. Upon arrival here, I walked through the front door. I knew that the 5 of us that came through, we weren't alone at the time. We did a tour through a couple of the downstairs rooms, and I stopped Laura Campbell, the co-owner of the Campbell Ranch, who was giving us the tour. And I asked her, I actually interrupted her, and I said, Miss Campbell, let me ask you a question about this place. And she looked at me and she said, yes. I said, who's here? And she smiled and she knew what I was getting at. And she says, why? And I said, because I know we're not alone. And I said, it's nothing bad. I go, I feel peace. It's at peace what I feel. She told me a story about the grandmother. The grandmother's been seen here. She passed a long time ago, and I had a real peaceful feeling about that, but I knew that we weren't alone. There's a couple areas here that I can't go to. After I spoke with Miss Campbell, she took us upstairs to do a tour of the upstairs bedrooms that we're going to be shooting in. And I was drawn out onto this balcony that's sitting right up above us, and there's a little tiny door, and I was drawn to it, and I was drawn to it. And as I got closer to that door, I knew what I felt inside, and I couldn't go any further. I explained to some of the people that were there what I felt. I had told Miss Campbell the same thing. I said, this is what I'm feeling. It's not a good feeling like I felt downstairs. And she agreed, and she said, most definitely, there's a lot of people that say that. They did open the door, people walked in, and I tried to get in and to get into that room, and I just could not do it. There was something keeping me out of there.
The most challenging one for me was a scene we were shooting near the fireplace here at Kemper Campbell Ranch. It just, the house seems to have its ghosts and its spirits, or has this energy about it that, you know, there's no explanation for things like that. But that particular spot we were shooting in was so uncomfortable, you couldn't remember your lines, and it was so uncomfortable. I was so agitated when we finished that scene, and there was nothing to have agitated me. It was just, that was probably the one scene that, that was the hardest scene, and I can't even tell you why.
As we walked up the stairs, I heard a crash, and I looked, and my makeup was on the ground, and my AD says, wow, he goes, I just got chills. He goes, I'm not scared. He goes, but I just got the chills. And as I got closer to the makeup bag, there was a very, very, very cool spot in this area that you can actually stick your hand in, feel it, and pull it away, and you feel the room temperature, and you go back in. I was amazed.
First of all, Michelle, do you believe in ghosts?
No, not really. I'm just telling you what happened.
Okay, folks, I'm going to take you into the back storeroom of the Kemper Campbell Ranch kitchen area. Yesterday, we made some provisions to have my craft services woman, Michelle Easterwood, stay the night here because we had a really early start today. She was here about 12:30 last night preparing today's meals in the kitchen when she heard a crash in the back room. She paid no attention to it. She came back in and tried to figure out what it was. If you come with me this way, what she ended up finding was her cleaning supplies bucket on the ground. Now, she ended up going back in the kitchen and dismissed this. Kind of weighed on her a little bit. She came back in and realized, had it fallen off of this stool, it would have been down here. It was actually out here, and all the supplies were away. So she ended up just cleaning everything up and went back to cooking. Now, if you come back with me this way, there was a Eubank coffee can sitting right here on top of this, okay? And this is the exact can. The can is empty. Okay. It was sitting here. Michelle continued cooking, and all of a sudden she hears another crash and comes in here. And I want to show you something. This is where it was sitting. I'm going to go ahead and drop this and show you exactly what will happen to it. That's pretty much what it's going to do. It will fall and stay within this area. And I will do it one more time. When this morning, Michelle was explaining to me everything that happened. We found this coffee can approximately 3 feet away, sitting right here. Now, to show you what it would take to get that coffee can over there, I'm going to go ahead and give you a little sample. There's no way it's going to get from that point to that point without some force going across. She finally got spooked enough. She said that she felt kind of her welcome was worn out here.
I just kept saying that whatever it was not in the kitchen, because it felt good there, and I had a good time, and it's a beautiful place, and I was really excited about spending the night, and all of a sudden everything was not okay.
It was almost like somebody was telling her, that's it, it's time to go. So she said, I'm going to start packing up, and she is speaking verbally. I'm going to start packing up, I'm cleaning up. She came here into the kitchen, she opened this door here, and again, everything is the way it was. She opens this door here, she goes to put a tray in, and she got scared to death because while she had her head in here, something smacked the backside of that door. She happened to be on the phone with her daughter because she was so spooked. She screamed. The daughter says, what's the matter? She says, that's it, I'm out of here. Left, didn't shut lights, just left. I woke up to a text this morning that said, the kitchen is definitely haunted. I wore out my welcome. I'm going back home. I will explain in the morning. And that's the story I got.
How did you feel with the third situation where there was the sound at the door?
Like I couldn't leave fast enough, and that I'd overstayed my welcome.
Okay. You've heard how various members of the staff, cast, and crew felt the presence of something supernatural or paranormal, and heard and saw the results of activities unexplained. But now we're going to show you additional evidence of those things of which we speak. The attic writer and producer Gary Lee Brooks enters in this photo. An instant later, another picture revealing a ghostly image over Gary's right shoulder and the bony hand and fingers moving toward his shoulder. This is one of the most interesting pictures. Look to the image in the upper left window pane. See a strong resemblance to the face and hand that seemed to appear in the attic.
So the secrets here at Kemper Campbell Ranch are quite a few.
We would have to admit that, as I think it was Shakespeare said, there are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio, than your philosophy has even dreamt of. And I think that, at least wise on this side of heaven, who knows?
Terry Kurtz Online was brought to you by Down Home Grill in Victorville. Call 760-241-4663 for delivery, drive-through, pickup, or to order ahead for dine-in. At Down Home Grill, corner of Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Road in Victorville. Bid fast and last. World-class auctioneers. Bid fast and last. Liquidation of government entities, vehicles, firearms, estates, antiques, fine jewelry, coins, and more. Bid online at bidfastandlast.com.
Kick tires, start fires, kick ass, take names, and rock and roll.
Valu Quality Truck Body. Family owned and operated locally since 1954. Valu manufactures state-of-the-art truck bodies for the construction industry nationwide. Valu Quality Truck Bodies, proudly showcasing teams, athletes, and youth-oriented activities. The Bradco Companies. Joseph W. Brady's Bradco Companies. Bradco, leading efforts to improve the quality of life and standard of living for all residents throughout our high desert region.
Serious legal problems? Don't go it alone. The other guys have attorneys just waiting to blow you away. Contact Iwanzak. Accidental death? Injured on the job? Contact Iwanzak. Law firm. Trial lawyers for serious problems.
We Got 'em Tees, your headquarters for custom screen printing and mastercraft embroidery designs. We Got 'em. Official CIF sanctioned Chanel patches for varsity jackets. We Got 'em Tees. 2 locations, Apple Valley and Upland. Oh yeah, We Got 'em Tees. And by the Holiday Inn in Victorville. The Holiday Inn, favored destination for travelers and visitors to the Victor Valley. The Victor Valley Community Services Council is offering free homemaker services, transportation, and activities for seniors ages 60 and older with mobility challenges. Residents can join the group in its monthly shopping trips where they pick you up, take you home, and assist with lifting and carrying items. For more information or to reserve your seat on the bus, call 760-243-9646. The Victor Valley Community Services Council is offering free mobility devices. Do you know a senior in need of a mobility device? The Victor Valley Community Services Council provides free wheelchairs, walkers, bedside commodes, canes, and more to those who qualify. The agency recently received a generous donation of wheelchairs from High Desert Second Chance. For more information, please call 760-243-9646. A new website has been launched for First District news, events, and resources. The homepage is said to have everything a viewer needs at a glance, including a First District calendar, board meeting calendar and agendas, and contact information. The resources page shows tabs for helpful services, district activities, local chambers of commerce, and economic development links. The website is Americans with Disabilities Act compliant. One of the county's latest campaigns is Opportunity Lives, Works, and Plays Here. This partnership between the Economic and Workforce Development Departments aims to assist businesses and nonprofits with hiring, relocating, and/or expansion free of charge. They also have an on-the-job training program that reimburses businesses with 50% of a new hire's hourly wage and training expenses for up to 3 months. San Bernardino County birth and death certificates are now available online. San Bernardino County's Vital Statistics Registration Office has launched a new service that allows residents to purchase certified copies of birth and death certificates online. Currently, the service is available for births and deaths that occurred in the past 2 years. Records for events older than 2 years can be obtained at San Bernardino County Hall of Records. The Bureau of Land Management has awarded 2 grants totaling almost $5 million to accelerate the training and placement of excess wild horses and burros into private care. These grants are part of the BLM's efforts to encourage more adopters to give a wild horse or burro a good home. The Adoption Incentive Program provides up to $1,000 to adopt an untrained wild horse or burro from the BLM. The goal of the program is to reduce BLM's recurring costs to care for unadopted and untrained wild horses and burros, while helping to enable the BLM to confront a growing overpopulation of wild horses and burros on fragile public rangelands. Thanks to its Adoption Incentive Program and the online corral, the BLM has doubled the rate of private care placement over the last 5 years. Nowadays, most people know general guidelines when it comes to service dog etiquette. Refraining from petting a service dog while they are working is an important rule, along with knowing that legitimate service dogs are allowed to accompany their owners nearly everywhere. However, one topic that's rarely discussed is the very real possibility that one of these animals may approach you without their owner. Knowing what this means and how to respond appropriately may mean the difference between life and death for a service dog handler. Service dogs are specifically trained to assist people with disabilities, including visual impairments, hearing impairments, mobility impairments, and mental disorders such as post-traumatic stress disorder. Besides assisting the owners with daily activities or alerting them to an impending medical crisis, a service dog fulfills another vital role: to seek assistance from an adult if their handler experiences a fall or medical emergency. Know the signs. A service dog that's seeking assistance from a stranger may use their nose to nudge your arm, leg, or hand. As tempting as it may be to give a quick scratch behind the ears and be on your way, stop and think. Cue the dog to help you locate their owner by asking what or where, or simply begin following the dog. If you ever see a service dog wandering without their owner, stop what you're doing and follow them. Situations that may cause a service dog to abandon their handler in search of help include a fall, like out of a wheelchair or otherwise, a seizure, a diabetic episode, an injury, or other medical emergency. Your help is being sought to clear our San Bernardino County shelters by adopting, not shopping. If you are looking for a new four-legged friend, the First District is home to several animal shelters with dogs and cats in need of loving homes. Local shelters include the Hesperia Animal Shelter on Santa Fe Avenue and the Apple Valley Animal Shelter on Powhatan Road. For more information, please call 760-240-7555. Terry Kurtz here, throwing out an invitation for you to catch up with High Desert Sports activities. Your High Desert Sports Report, showing 3 times every day on Victor Valley TV. 7 and 11 every morning, 4 every afternoon. Your half-hour High Desert Sports Report, the area's only video action highlights coverage of high school athletes, teams, and sports programs, Victor Valley College Rams, and Barstow College Vikings athletic events, including flashbacks to this date in High Desert sports and entertainment history. We hope you'll join us right here on Victor Valley TV. That's a wrap on this edition of Terry Kurtz Online. On behalf of Victor Valley Television Productions, thank you for watching. We hope to see you again next time around.